And I'm Matt Croy alongside Jake Sidle here at the Classic in the Country. And the second to last game of the day two of the Classic in the Country was a dandy. A 71-70 victory for Anthony Wayne, defeating Laurel Heights. And in that win for Anthony Wayne, led by Elise Bender, the junior, had 34 points, 12 rebounds in the game. Jake Brooke Bender, 22 points, 5 boards. Great games for them. And also in the losing effort, Sanaya Hall, a sophomore, we know how good she is, had 43 points and also 18 rebounds. They were checking to see if that sets a Classic and Country record. They're not sure, but that's a heck of an effort and a double-double, 43 and 18. So obviously a terrific game here. There was a game where Anthony Wayne could come down to a big lead, and for Laurel able to make a big comeback there in the end.
Yeah, we were talking. I came up. I was down on the floor for a little bit, and I was surprised. It's a 20-point ball game. You and I have seen Laurel a number of times over the past 2 years. And I was just kind of a little surprised. And then all of a sudden I look up, it's a 10-point game. And then Anthony Wayne's not hitting their shots. Laurel and Sanaya Hall moving forward, and they end up getting it within one, have a chance to go down the court and win it after Anthony Wayne missed 2 free throws. And they got the layup off. It didn't fall. They got the rebound. They just didn't have enough time to put it in the hoop. It was a fantastic effort. And you look at Sanaya's numbers, not only did she have that double-double with the points and rebounds, just 5 assists away from a triple-double. And, assists, take it or leave it in high school sometimes when you score that, but 5 assists is nothing to sneeze at the high school level.
Really putting her team on her back. I know Highland played Laurel earlier the year. They're kind of disappointed didn't get a chance to go up against Sanaya Hall, but kind of get a sense just how special a player she is. Only a sophomore. You can see what kind of damage she can do.
And I'll tell you what, I bet some of these assistant coaches that are out here, for head coaches that couldn't make it to from the college program today, they sent some text messages out. Like, hey, we might want to keep an eye on this girl. We'll see. Ask her what her future plans are, because I would not be surprised to see some Power 5 offers come her way.
No question about that. We're for the Classic in the Country, kind of looking here at day two, just kind of going over some of the games here. Of course, led off with Smithville taking on Ottawa-Glandorf, and that was a kind of a good defensive battle where Ottawa-Glandorf able to get that 10-point win.
And we've seen a lot of defensive battles, and that game, Ottawa-Glandorf, they're right up there with Highland as one of the best teams in girls basketball history in the state of Ohio. It seems like if one's not down at Dayton, the other one is. Smithville came out and, for lack of a better term, kind of socked them in the mouth at the beginning of the game, but they were able to come back, and really their defense just shut down Smithville, who, they're a very good team. The Wayne County Athletic League is nothing to sneeze at this year. They played a fantastic ball game, just could not get it done.
Good test for them. Of course, the second game today had Kettering Alter, third-ranked team in Division III, and they got the test that they wanted against a Division I school in Solon. Solon got the win, 43-42, but again, if you're Alter, you got a chance to get a good test against a big school.
And that's, Alter's another one of those historically good programs, and they came in, they played their hearts off, but Solon just had too much athleticism for him. I called that game Booker for Solon. She was all over the court when she was in foul trouble. They weren't moving the ball as well. She came in and added a fifth gear of speed to that Solon offense, and they were able to move all around. And all in all, 2 great performances from 2 teams in there, and it really could have gone the other way at the flip of a switch.
No question about that. Cincinnati Princeton, the 4th-ranked team in Division I, they defeated Magnificent and defeated them 53-42. And Princeton, just a story program, and you kind of see it every single year here at the Classic.
And they're trying to defend a state title this year as well. And, they and Magnificent both came out firing on all cylinders in that contest. And then halftime, 9-point lead for Magnificent, and then they didn't hit a bucket in the third quarter. That really kind of ended it. Princeton able to come back, expand the lead, and they got a big win today against a very qualified Blue Streaks team.
Lakota West, of course, a win over Toledo Notre Dame, and Lakota West 2-0 at this year's Classic in the Country. So it seems like every year they come in and they kind of do their damage here at the Classic.
Another battle-tested team in the postseason against a Toledo Notre Dame team that plays up against some of the top competition in Northwest Ohio and Southeastern Michigan in that Greater Catholic Schools League that stretches from Toledo to Detroit. And they came in, it just seemed like they weren't ready for Lakota West.
And kind of look at maybe the one game that was kind of one-sided. Mason had a D1 defeating Portsmouth, the 5th-ranked team in Division III, 46-26. Mason, a little too much for Portsmouth, and I know Portsmouth may be disappointed they were going to get a little closer than that, but at the same token, for Portsmouth, you kind of see where maybe you have to get better here for the rest of the year.
And I think Portsmouth might have had a little bit of an off game. That's not something you usually see from them, no matter who they're playing. Mason, on the other hand, They're a team to watch out for. Their coach, this is his final year. He announced he's going to retire. And this is a team that I would not be surprised to make their way at least down to the semifinals in Division I in Dayton this year.
Bottom line, a lot of great games already through the first 2 days, and looking forward, obviously, to day 3.
Yeah, and I can tell you one of the ones I'm looking forward to the most is that number 1 game, Fairland and Gilmore Academy tomorrow morning. That's going to be a fantastic game. And you look Strasburg and West Holmes, 2 very good local programs. And, of course, Highland and Olmsted Falls. Olmsted Falls, they played a game against Waynedale to start the season and beat the Golden Bears. So I think that's going to be a big test for a Highland team that's looking to bounce back after a tough loss last night to Reynoldsburg.
All right, stay tuned and look forward for all of our coverage, of course, on day 3 coming up on Monday at the Classic in the Country.